Welcome dear students, welcome to Easify Minds, and we are doing JEE Mains 2026 PYQs of January attempt. We have solved many chapters, around 10 to 11 chapters we have covered so far. तो आज की वीडियो में we are going to take limits, continuity and differentiability. Important portions हैं, 12 क्वेश्चन आए थे जनवरी सेशन में. इन तीनों चीज़ों को मिला के इसमें लिमिट्स है, कंटिन्यूटी, डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी एंड द मेथड्स ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन. So these three chapters are mixed and 12 questions are there from this segment. तो एक अच्छा खासा कैलकुलस का ये स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट होता है एंड स्टूडेंट्स एंजॉय दिस अलॉट. सो आप इस सीरीज को अच्छे से करें एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू विद अ वेरी गुड कॉन्फिडेंस इन अप्रैल अटेम्प्ट, एंड आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट दैट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट 98 प्लस 99 प्लस परसेंटाइल इन द मैथमेटिक्स सेक्शन. तो हमारे साथ बने रहें, दोस्तों के बीच में अपने इस चैनल को ज़रूर शेयर करें क्योंकि बहुत सारे कंटेंट मैं आपके लिए लेके आने वाला हूँ फॉर एडवांस ऑल्सो, फॉर other engineering entrance exams also, right? So just make sure that you should like the video, subscribe the channel and share among your friends. So let's start it. अरे ये क्या हुआ? ऐसा ही हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, चलता है. वेस्ट एशिया क्राइसिस है, वी आर इन द मिडल ऑफ द वॉर सिचुएशन एंड नेबरिंग to our just boundaries areas, but don't worry, as some very big personality says, आपने घबराना नहीं है. तो हम अपनी तैयारी बिल्कुल बरकरार रखते हैं और चलिए शुरू करते हैं. पहला सवाल 21 जनवरी शिफ्ट 1 से. लेट f such that r 0 to infinity be twice differentiable function f3 is 18 given, f dash 3 is equals to 0 or double dash 3 is 4. Then what is this limit log f2 plus x upon f3 divided by 18 by x minus 1 whole square. चार ऑप्शन है. देखिए यहाँ पे सबसे पहले जो कॉन्सेप्ट है जो आपको ध्यान रखना है, द फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट दैट यू हैव टू टेक केयर दैट दिस लिमिट कैन गो इनसाइड द लॉग. सो लॉग आई विल टेक आउटसाइड एंड द लिमिट आई विल पुट इनसाइड, and this will be f2 plus x upon f3, and this whole power is how much coming, dear students? 18 by x minus 1 whole square. Now what we should do here, we should just check the form, which form it is. So if I put 1 here, this will be f3 by f3, that is 1 power infinity. Now for 1 power infinity, as you know, while doing this, while learning this 1 power infinity, how to solve 1 power infinity form, everything will be solved in the power of e. So e power, this power will come outside. First let me write limit. So this power will come outside, 18 by x minus 1 whole square divided by, multiply with fx, that is fx minus 1, right? Fx power gx, that we can solve. Now this log as it is, base e power, limit x tends to 1, 18 by x minus 1 whole square. Now if I take the LCM, it will be f2 plus x minus f3, that is f of 3, right? Now we know that all this power will come outside log property and log e base e will be 1. So ultimately we are solving this limit x tends to 0, 18 by x minus 1 whole square into f of 2 plus x minus f of 3 divided by f of 3. Now if you check the form here, if you put the form here, it will be 0 by 0 form. And for 0 by 0 form, one of the most important method is that you can use L'Hopital rule. What you can use? L'Hopital rule. So let's use L'Hopital rule. So we are getting limit x tends to 1. What does L'Hopital rule says? You have to differentiate. 18 is constant, it will be as it is. f2 plus x will be f dash 2 plus x. f3 will be 0 because that is a constant value. So this differentiation is 0. Now f3 is outside, x minus 1 whole square, the differentiation is 2x minus 1. Now if I put it again, it will be f dash 3 by, f dash 3 value is how much? 0. So again 0 by 0 form is coming, so we can continue with L'Hopital rule. Then limit x tends to 1, this 2 will cancel at 9, 9 by f3, and this will be f double dash 2 plus x upon 1. X minus 1 differentiation is 1. So now if I put 1 here, it will be 9 f double dash 3 by f of 3. So I got my final solution. F double dash 3 is what? 4, and f3 is how much? 18. 4 by 18. 4 by 18. 9 cancel at 2. 2 cancel at 2. So what is the answer? Answer is 4, right? Answer is 2, not 4. Clear? So this we are getting first question. Which option? C option. Now easy problem, I'll put into the category of easy question. Let's move to the second one. 21st gen shift to fx something is given to us, then what is the value of f dash 5? Okay, so fx is given, so let's differentiate this one. X cube is 3x square, 2x f dash 1 plus 2 f double dash 2, and this will be 0. Now f dash 5 we have to put, but before that let's differentiate one more time. F double dash x, it is how much? 6x plus 2 f dash 1, this is constant, so 0. Now in f double dash 2 you can see here they have put x equals to 2, so I'll put x equals to 2 here. So f double dash 2 value will be 12 plus 2 f dash 1, right? Now let's put this value into this equation, so I'll get f dash x as 3x square plus 2x f dash 1 plus 2 times f double dash 2 is how much? 12 plus 2 f dash 1. This is 24. So f dash x is how much? 3x square plus 24, and this is 2 2s are 4, 4 f dash 1 plus 2 x f dash 1. Now in this, if you can see here, f dash x in the main equation, in place of x we have 1, so I'll put 1 here. Put x equals to 1. Let's put, this is f dash 1 equals to 3 plus 24 plus 4 plus 2, 6 f dash 1. So now it is, I'll solve this as minus 5 f dash 1 is equals to 1 minus 6, 27, 24 plus 3, 27. So we got f dash 1 is minus 27 by 5, right? Similarly, if we got f dash 1 minus 27 by 5, I can calculate f double dash 2. That will be how much? That will be 12 plus 2 times means 57 by 5. This is 60 minus 54 by 5. This is how much? 6 by 5. F double dash 2 value is how much? 6 by 5. Now what we have to find? We have to find f dash 5. So in this equation, first equation, we'll put x equals to 5. This equation. So 5 square 25 plus 3, 70, 25 into 3, 75 plus 5 2s are 10. F dash 1 is how much? Minus 27 by 5, and plus 2 f double dash 2. F double dash 2 is 6 by 5. So we have 75, 5 cancel at 2, minus 540 plus 12 by 5, right? Not 540, minus 54. So this is how much? 75 minus 54 is, I think, 21 plus 12 by 5. If we calculate, 21 into 5 is how much? 105. 105 plus 12 is 105 plus 12 by 5, that is 117 by 5. So this is my answer, 117 by 5, that is option D. 21st gen shift to, correct answer is option D. Clear? Easy. This is again a easy problem. This kind of questions are already asked in the PYQs format. So very easy problem doable. Third one. Again a very easy problem, not so much tough. Just a little bit we have to be cautious about these questions. Now they have said fx is limit n tends to infinity 1 by n cube sigma k square by 3 power x and its greatest integer. Now we know that greatest integer of any x value is x minus fractional part of x. So in place of here I will put fx value as limit n tends to infinity 1 by n cube, and this is sigma, and this will be how we should write, k square by 3 power x minus fractional part of k square by 3 power x, where k value starts from 1 to n. This is all multiply. Now what I will do, I will separate this 1 by n cube sigma k square by 3 power x minus limit n tends to infinity 1 by n cube sigma fractional part k square by 3 power x. Now we know that for fractional part this value lies from 0 to 1. Yes or no? This value lies from 0 to 1, means it will be somewhere between, this value is somewhere between 0 to 1, means it is a finite value and a very small value. 0 to 1 is a very small value, no? So it is a small finite value, and if we put n equals to infinity, the denominator is very high. So something finite upon infinite is 0, so that whole term will be 0. Understand the logic what we should apply here. Now let's start with this one. Only this part we have to solve, 1 by n cube. Now k starts from 1 to n, summation of square of first n natural numbers. The formula we know, n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6 into 3 power x. Remember, x is not my variable. What is my variable? N is my variable. Understand? This is fx. So now let's solve fx. Limit n tends to infinity. Now this 3 brackets I have, 1 n will get cancelled here. So now n square, it will become 1 plus 1 by n and 2 plus 1 by n by 6 into 3 power x, right? Correct. 1 by infinity is 0, so this is 0, this is 0. So 1 into 2, 2. So my fx is coming as 1 by 3x plus 1, because 2 cancel with 3, so 3x plus 1, right? Now what they have asked, fj, sigma fj, and j starts from 1 to infinity. So means sigma 1 by 3 j plus 1, j starts from 1 to infinity. Let's start putting the value, 1 by 3 square, 1 by 3 cube, 1 by 3 power 4 up to infinity. What is sum of infinite values, infinite terms? Infinite GP, a by a is 1 by 3 square upon 1 minus 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 square upon 2 by 3, 1 3 get cancelled. So this is coming as 1 by 6. But we have to find 12 into sigma f of j, that is 12 into 1 by 6, and my final answer is how much, dear students? That is 2. Clear? The answer is how much coming? That is 2. We can do this by sandwich theorem also. In limits we have sandwich theorem a topic, so we can do this by sandwich theorem also. The same values will come. So different methods we can put. Whatever strike to your mind in the real time when you are sitting in the examination hall, that is most important. Okay, methods whatever you try, that is most important, that your mind should work, your pen should work, and you should get the final answer, accurate answer. For mathematics I am talking about, right? Clear? I hope this is all clear. Now let's see the next one, fourth one. Good problem, little bit lengthy it can be, but it's doable. Now let's see, x tends to 0, something, if you see right hand side, this is a finite value, means this left hand side we can solve, and then we have to find a square plus b square plus c square value. So here we will use series expansion. What we will use? In this type of problem we have to use series expansion. Now let's try to use the series expansion. E power x series is how much? E power x series is 1 plus x, in place of x I have a minus 1 x and a minus 1 square x square by 2 factorial. So I will use up to 2 powers, that's it. Similarly, plus 2 cos x series is 1 minus x square by 2, so b square x square by 2. And then again e power minus x series is 1 minus x plus x square by 2. This is my numerator divided by denominator. X cos x series is 1 minus x square by 2. We are taking only up to the power of 2, that is important, that's it, not to expand so much. Log 1 plus x series is how much? X minus x square by 2. And this is something 2 on the right hand side. Now we have to just simply separate the terms, the constant first. See, this is the constant, this is the constant, and this is the constant. So 1 plus 2, 3 plus c minus 2, this is the constant term. Now let's see the coefficient of x, a minus 1, and here coefficient of x is not there, here it is. So minus c minus 2, that is coefficient of x. Now coefficient of x square by 2, that is a minus 1 whole square by 2, and we have minus 2b square, not 2b square, right? 2 if you multiply, so b square only, not 2b square, it is b square. And this one if I multiply, then plus c minus 2 divided by, in the denominator, be cautious while solving this problem, x and this is minus x cancel, and this is plus x square by 2 minus x cube by 2. The right hand side is 2. Now let's rewrite this again. Limit x tends to 0, constant term is 3 minus 2 1, so c plus 1, plus x coefficient is what, a minus c plus 1, I think, right? A minus c plus 1, and coefficient of x square by 2 is how much, a minus 1 whole square by 2 minus b square plus c minus 2 divided by, x square is common, so I will take x square common, 1 minus x, and this is 2 and this is 2. Why sir, why this 2? This LCM 2, no, this will go to upside, so it can cancel here. Now let's suppose if you separate, if I separate this 1 by x square, so this is some constant, and if I put 1 by 0, so that will be 1 by infinity, 1 by 0 is infinity, but the right hand side is some finite value which is not possible. It means this should be equal to 0. This term does not exist, understand? So c plus 1 should be 0. What is c value is coming? Minus 1. Similarly, when I divide by this x, 1x remain. So 1x will remain in denominator. If I put the limit value, it will get again infinity, which is not possible. Because the right hand side, the answer is coming as 2. That's why it is not possible, right? So a minus c plus 1 should be equal to 0. C is minus 1. So this is a plus 2 is equals to 0. A value is how much? Minus 2. Now if I differentiate this, x square will get cancelled. Now let's solve this one. Limit x tends to 0, 1 by 2, x square will get cancelled. A minus whole square by 2 minus b square plus c minus 2, this value, upon 1 minus x. X is 0 and this is equals to 1. So this will be 1 by 2. A value is already minus 2 minus 1, minus 3 square, 9 by 2. B square we have to find, c is minus 1, so minus 3 equals to 1. Let's take LCM. So 9 minus 6 minus 3b square by 2 equals to 1. 3 minus 3b square equals to 4. 3b square is equals to how much? Minus 1. And something we have done wrong. This is 2. Right? And let's calculate it again. Where we have done mistake. C minus 2. C is how much coming? Minus 1. Minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 square, 9 by 2. And this is 1 by 2. I take LCM. 2 minus 6 minus 2b square, 4. 9 minus 6, 3 minus 2b square. And b square is coming as minus 1 by 2. Let's check again. Somewhere we have done a mistake. Let's check again. A minus 1 whole square by 2 minus b square and plus c minus 2. That is correct. A is minus 2. So minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. 9 by 2. C is minus 1 minus 3. This is all correct. Limit x tends to 2. 1 by 2 will go to this side. A is minus let me solve it very clearly. This 1 by 2 a minus 1 whole square by 2 minus b square plus c minus 2, that is 2. So we have a is minus, so 9 by 2 minus b square and minus 1, not c square, minus 3. So 9 minus b square minus 6 equals to 4, 2b square. Correct answer is coming. 3 minus 2b square, that is 4. 2b square is equals to 1. B square is coming 1 by 2, which is not possible. Where we have done wrong, we have to find. This is correct. This is correct. X square by 2 I took common, minus b square plus c minus 2. Correct it is. Everything seems to be perfect here. Minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 square 9 by 2 minus b square minus 3, 9 minus 6 is 3 equals to 4 is correct. We have to find a square plus b square plus c square value. So we got an error here. While taking this as, this will be 2b square. So this is 4b square. So this is 9 minus 4 minus 6, 3, 4b square. So there we have a mistake. While taking x square by 2 common, this 2 will not come, and this is 2b. Okay, now let's see. This 2 will not come. So this, let's solve again. So if I put x0, it will be a minus 1 whole square minus 2b square plus c minus 2, that is equals to 2. So this is 9 minus 2b square minus 3, that is 2, that is 6, and minus 2b square equals to 2. So 2b square equals to 4 and b square value is equals to 2. Now it's coming perfect. A square plus b square plus c square is how much? 4 plus 1 plus 2, that is 7. C option, that is 7. So finally we got, so this how means somewhat you got stuck into by taking calculations, right, by taking commons. So be cautious while doing this. So 7 is the correct answer. Not so much tough, but little bit we can stuck into some calculation part. Let's move to 22nd Jan shift to 5th question. Fx is given minimum of root 2x and x square. Set S is given x belongs to minus 2 to 2, and the function we have gx mod x greatest integer x square. It is discontinuous at x. So we have to find sigma fx as x belongs to S. Okay, means my x value will belong to set S. Now this value is discontinuous, means what are the point of discontinuity? We knows that whenever something is inside greatest integer, means for greatest integer, it is always discontinuous at the integer value, and x belongs to what? Minus 2 to 2. So what are the integers values are there? Minus 1, minus root 2, minus root 3, 0, 1, root 2, root 3, right? But here is one catch, outside is mod x, it is not differentiable at x equals to 0, means at x equals to 0 this mod x is continuous. So when it is go with this one pairing, this is called as pairing method. What we call it? Pairing method. So when it is pairing, then it is continuous at x equals to 0. So this value I will reject, right? This value I will reject. So what are the points of discontinuity I have? Minus 1, minus root 2, minus root 3, 1, root 2 and root 3. Now let's consider one by one. For minimum of fx is minimum of root 2x and x square. For x equals to minus 1, what is the value I will take? X equals to minus 1. Minus 1, if I put minus root 2 and minus 1 square is 1. So minimum value is how much? Minus root 2. That is the minimum fx value. Similarly for x equals to minus root 2. For minus root 2 it will be how much? Minus 2, and this is plus 2. So this is minus 2, minimum value of fx. X equals to minus root 3. This will be how much? Minus root 6 and plus root 3. So minus root 6 is the minimum value. Same as for x equals to 1. X equals to 1, if I put, I will get root 2 and 1. So which is minimum? 1 is minimum. 1 is my minimum value. At x equals to root 2. If I put root 2, root 2, root 2, 2, and this is also 2. So 2 is coming. And for root 3 we have root 6 and 2. So which is the minimum value? 2, right? Root 6 and this is how much coming for root 3? Root 3, 3. So root 6 is the value. Now we have to find sum of fx. Let's all add all this. How much? Minus root 2, minus 2, minus root 6, plus 1, plus 2, plus root 6. Root 6 cancel, and 2 cancel. So what we left? 1 minus root 2. Let's check with the option. 1 minus root 2. Option C is my correct option. Clear? Easy problem. Just we have to take care of the properties of the, what we can say, properties of functions, where it is continuous, where it is discontinuous. So greatest integer is only discontinuous at integral points. Clear? Let's move to the next one. Question number 6, 23rd Gen shift 1. Good question. We have a fx and this is continuous given. So at x equals to minus 3 by 2, if you can see here, the value of the function for minus 3 by 2 is how much? P. So this is my LHL and this is my RHL. So let's solve this one. Limit x tends to minus 3 by 2 minus ax square plus 2ax plus 3 divided by 4x square plus 4x minus 3. If we put the value here in denominator, we are getting 0. But it will give some values. Finite value will give, because function is continuous. So LHL is equals to RHL is equals to value of that function. Value of that function is B. B is a finite value, means LHL should also be a finite value. So it is, means this limit can be solvable, means if it is 0, the numerator is how much? 0. So it should follow which one? 0 by 0 form. So if I put here 3 by 2, I will get 9 by 4 with minus 3 by 2, no? 2a 3 by 2 plus 3, and this should be equals to 0. So 9a by 4 minus 3a plus 3 equals to 0. So let's take LCM. 9a minus 12a plus 12 is equals to 0. So we have 12 is equals to 3a A value we are getting as 4. Once we get A as 4, so this will become my function. What is my function? Ax square means 4ax square plus 2ax means 8x plus 3 divided by 4x square plus 4x minus 3. Now let's take LCM, let's make it factorize. So it will be 4x square plus 6x plus 2x plus 3 divided by 4x square plus 6x minus 2x minus 3. So if I take LCM, I'll get 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 1, 2x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. This will get cancelled. So my function is 2x plus 1 by 2x minus 1. Now they have given one more thing. F of fx is how much? 7 by 5. We have to find f of fx. Fx value is how much? 2x plus 1 by 2x minus 1. Let's put here. In place of x, 2x plus 1 by 2x minus 1. And this is twice 2x plus 1 by 2x minus 1 minus 1. So if we solve this one, we'll get as 4x plus 2 plus 2x minus 1, 4x plus 2 minus 2x plus 1. And this will be how much? 6x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 3. This value is given to how much? 7 by 5. From here we have to calculate x. So 30x plus 5, 14x plus 21. So 16x is equals to 16. X value is how much coming? 1. So x is 1. Easy. Doable question, right? So it is a easy question. 6 questions we have done so far. I hope you are enjoying the session with me. Little bit. If any streaming problem is there, then do some favor on me, okay? But I am bringing a good session for you. Let's continue. Again that thing. What we can say about that? Let's come to the 7th. 23rd Jan shift to 7th question. We have a function and it is continuous at x equals to 0. So the value of function at x equals to 0 is how much? So this is my LHL also and this is my RHL also, and it is continuous. So LHL is equals to RHL is equals to value of function, and that is equals to b. So let's calculate LHL. Left hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 minus a mod x plus x square minus 2 sine mod x cos mod x divided by x. I will use h method. So here I will put 0 minus h. So minus h mod minus h square 2 sine minus h mod cos minus h mod divided by minus h. Limit h tends to 0, it will be minus h mod is h plus h square minus 2 sine h cos h, and I will divide by minus h. Any problem? And this will be equal to b. So this value is coming as minus a, and h will get cancelled, but h is 0, so this is 0. And this will be sine h by h is 1, so plus cos h. H is how much? H is coming as 2 cos h, 0, and this is b. So let's put h0 here. So minus a plus 2 cos 0 is equals to b. So a plus b is 2. What is a plus b value is coming? And a plus b they have asked, it is 2. B option, correct. Easy problem, NCERT level, not so much difficulty. Let's move to the next one. So we have our next one, 8th question. Function is given to us, e power x, and this is very big, continuous at x equals to 0. Then what is the value of f0? So f0 value is equals to LHL is equals to RHL. So we have to simply solve the limit, which is a finite value. Obviously, this will be a finite value or a defined value. So let's find f0 with limit. So we have fx, limit x tends to 0, e power x, e power 10x minus x plus 1, and I will separate it 10x minus x, that is minus 1 not plus 1, plus this will be log secant x plus 10x minus x divided by 10x minus x. Clear? Now we know that e power x minus 1 by x, see this one, this is a formula, and x approaches to 0, so this value is 1. Only this e power x will remain, and if I put 0 here, I will get e power 0 as how much? 1. Now limit x tends to 0, here it is log secant x plus 10x minus x divided by 10x minus x. Now 1 plus, as you know, this is 0 by 0 form is coming. Which form is coming? 0 by 0 form. So I can simply use L'Hopital. So what is the differentiation of log secant x plus 10x? That is secant x. Sir, how fast? Sir, how fast you have done? अरे secant x का इंटीग्रेशन क्या होता है? log secant x plus 10x, तो उसका डिफरेंशिएशन यही होगा. क्लियर? इतना क्या इसमें दिमाग लगाना है? x डिफरेंशिएशन इज 1, 10x is how much? Secant square x minus 1. So from here I can find 1 plus limit x tends to 0. Now we will apply a minus b, a plus b formula. So I am left with secant x plus 1. Now put 0 here. Secant 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So my f0 value is 1 plus 1 by 2, and that is how much coming? 3 by 2. How much coming, dear students? 3 by 2. Question number 8. Clear? Let's move to 9th. We have a function, defined function, and it is differentiable. Now as per the property we know, whatever function is differentiable, it will be continuous also. So we have to use the two conditions, continuity and differentiability. And then we have to find the value of 34 alpha plus beta. So for continuity, I will take LHL f of 1 minus. Let's directly put the value here. If I put 1 here, it will be minus 2 alpha plus 2 beta. RHL f of 1 plus, let's put here alpha plus 3, so 2 alpha minus beta plus 3. This should be equal, LHL should be equal to RHL. So this is 4 alpha minus 3 beta equals to minus 3. Equation number 1. Now let's do the differentiation, f dash x. Let's do the differentiation. So x square differentiation is 2x, so 4 alpha x plus 2 beta, and this will be alpha plus 3, and this is constant, so this will be 0, x less than 1, x greater than 1. Now let's find f dash 1 minus LHD. LHD, if I put here 4 alpha plus 2 beta, this is my LHD. Now let's put RHD, f dash 1 plus, nothing is x here, simply alpha plus 3. Now for differentiability, this should be equal, so 4 alpha plus 2 beta should be equal to alpha plus 3. So this is 3 alpha plus 2 beta equals to 3. Let's multiply this with by 4. So we have 12 alpha, 8 beta plus 12. And let's multiply this with by 3. So we have 12 alpha minus 9 beta equals to minus 9, I hope. Minus 9 minus plus plus. 8 plus 9, 17 beta, that is 21. So what is beta value? 21 by 17. Now what is alpha value? Alpha value we can find from where? Let's use this equation. 3 alpha is equals to 3 minus 2 beta. Beta is 21 by 17. So 17 3s are 51 minus 42 by 17. 3 alpha is 9 by 17, so alpha value is coming as 3 by 17, right? 3 by 17. Now what they have asked? They have asked me the value of 34 alpha plus beta. Alpha is how much? 3 by 17. Beta is 21 by 17. 17 cancel 2, that is 24. 24 double is how much? 48. That is option B. 24th Jan shift 1, answer B. Clear? Let's move to 10th. Very good question it is. We'll put into the good questions category. Only just we have to just look at this and we can solve. This is x less than 0, x greater than 0, at x equals to 0, function is continuous. So at x equals to 0, the value of function is how much? A. This is my RHL, so let's solve RHL first. Limit x tends to 0 plus sine x minus sine 2x, I can write 2 sine x cos x, 2 cancel, so sine x into cos x by how much? X cube. Limit x tends to 0 plus sine x is common, 1 minus cos x, x into x square. This you know which formula? 1. This formula is 1 by 2. So 1 into 1 by 2. What is the answer? 1 by 2. LHL should equal to value of function. So A value we got easily 1 by 2. Now let's write LHL. Now for x less than 0, now pay attention. Greatest integer is there, so be cautious. If I put 0 here, cos 0 1, sin 0 0 and cos 0 1. So this is pi by 2 minus, because LHL little bit less than pi by 2. Pi by 2 is nothing but 1.75. Little bit less than 1.75 is 1. So we are getting here as b square sine pi by 2. That is b square. Now we know that for continuous function, LHL is equal to RHL is equal to value of function, and that is A. LHL how much we are getting? B square. RHL 1 by 2 and A. So we have to find A square plus B square value. A is 1 by 2, so 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. So what we are getting? We are getting 3 by 4. A square plus B square is how much? 3 by 4. That is option C. Clear? Only LHL here you have to little bit think how to solve the greatest integer. So you have to just put the value and just see how much little bit less than that. Okay. Clear? Let's move to the second last question. 28th Jan shift 1. Again a good question. If you can see here, it is 0 by 0 form. So first we should apply here log property. That is, something is multiplying, so I can write log e secant ex plus log base e secant e square x and plus log base e secant e power 10x divided by e square minus e power 2 cos x. Now 0 by 0 form it is, right? So what we should do? L'Hopital is the best thing. Let's apply. Ex is e, secant x is secant x into 10x, and log x is 1 by secant x. So it will secant cancel, e 10 ex. Similarly, e square 10 e square x and up to e power 10 e power 10 e power 10x. Right? Same pattern. Divided by, let's differentiate. E power, this is 0. Cos x is minus sin x, so plus 2 sin x. E power x is e power x. To make it 1, I'll divide by this and this. X multiply x this one. So this is how much? We have 1. Now let's simplify. Limit x tends to 0. We have e 10 ex. Then we have e square 10 e square x, and finally we have e power 10 e power 10x Denominator what we have? This is 1, so we have, if I x put 0 here, 2 e power 2 into x. Now 1 by 2 e power 2 is there. X if I separate, pay attention, e tan ex divided by x. E I need, so e I will multiply. E square tan e square by x. E square I need, so e square I will multiply. Tan e power 10x upon x, so e power 10 I need, e power 10 I multiply. This is 10x by x is how much? 1. This all will become 1. So 1 by 2 e power 2. We have finally with e square plus e power 4 plus e power 6 up to e power 20. Now this is GP. And GP sum we know that A is how much? E square. R is e square. 10 terms are there, minus 1 by e square minus 1. So final answer is e power 20 minus 1 by 2 times e power square minus 1. So e power 20 minus 1, 2 times e square minus 1. This is the answer. Clear? Let's move to next one, 12th. Good problem. Actually, we have to simply verify the statements, whether the statement is correct or not. So let's see. Here theta is my variable. Remember, if theta is approaching 0, so what is 1 by theta will approach? Infinity. So I will take 1 by theta is n. So now let's rewrite my equation. This is limits. I am putting it as n, which is approach to infinity. Cos pi x. Remember, x is not my variable here. X power 2n sine x minus 1 divided by 1 plus x power 2n x minus 1. Now here, first statement is we have to check at x equals to 1. Now n approaches to infinity and x is there. Understand? Base power infinity. So it will have some values. Base should be less than 1. Base should be equal to 1 and base should be greater than 1. So for at x equals to 1, I will check. I will have 3 conditions. When x is more than 1, x is equals to 1 and x is less than 1. So when x is more than 1, x power 2n will approach to infinity. X is equals to 1, so x power 2n will be equal to 1. And when base is less than 1, so x power 2n will approach to 0. Now x is less than 1 means LHL, na? Little bit less than 1, LHL. So this is my LHL and my function will come as f1 minus s limit n tends to infinity cos, not n tends to infinity, x tends to 1, cos pi x, and this value will be 0, so this is whole 0, this is whole 0, and cos pi x, if I put cos pi is how much? Minus 1. What is cos pi value? Minus 1. Clear? What is cos pi value? Minus 1. Similarly, x power 2n is 1, so this value is 1, this is 1. At x equals to 1 we have to find, so limit x tends to 1, cos pi x minus sine x minus 1 divided by 1 plus x minus 1. If I put x equals to 1 here, cos pi minus 1 sine 0 0, that is 1. So what answer we are getting? Minus 1. Now RHL. For RHL, this value will comes to infinity. So what I will do? For limit x tends to 1 plus, I will take x power 2n common and cos pi x by x power 2n minus sine x minus 1. Similarly, x power 2n I will take common from denominator also, 1 by x power 2n plus sine x minus 1. Now this will get cancelled. This will approach to infinity, so 1 by infinity is how much? 0. Now let's put 1 here, minus sine 0 0, and it is how much? X minus 1. Zero. So we are getting, what is my expression? Limit x tends to 1 plus minus sine x minus 1 by x minus 1. This value is how much? 1. So we are getting as minus 1. So if you see here, LHL, RHL all are equal. LHL, RHL is equal to f of 1, and that all are minus 1. So it is continuous function. What they have given? Discontinuous, sir. So this statement is wrong. So this option got wrong, this option got wrong. Now we have only this one and this one. So now we have to check at x equals to minus 1. Again, my function will be same. What is my function? Cos pi x minus and x power 2n sine x minus 1 upon 1 plus x power 2n x minus 1 limit n tends to infinity at x equals to minus 1. Now when x is less than minus 1, x is equals to minus 1, and x is greater than minus 1. X power 2n will approach to 0. Here x power 2n will approach to minus infinity, and here x power 2n will approach to, see, minus 1 there is na, so this is 1. Now let's solve this one first. RHL, this is my RHL. Limit x tends to minus 1 plus, so this value is 0, so this all 0, this all 0, so we have cos pi x. That is, if I put minus 1 here, cos minus pi, that is cos pi, and the answer is how much coming? Minus 1. X power 2n is 1, so let's put the value here. Cos pi x, and this will 1, so minus sine x minus 1 upon 1 plus x minus 1. We have to put in place of x, but we have to put minus 1, so cos pi minus sine minus 2 upon 1 minus 1 minus 1. This will get cancelled. Cos pi is minus 1 plus sine 2 upon minus 1. So we are getting answer as 1 minus sine 2. Or this is equal. Value of function and RHL are not equal, so it is discontinuous. What they have given? It is continuous, so this is also wrong. So both statements are wrong. Neither one nor second is true. Understand? This question is not very calculative, but you have to think a lot while solving this question, where the points are moving, what we are getting, right? So this is how a very good problem. So far we have done 12 questions. I hope everything is clear to you. Right? So with that, we are come to end of our session. I hope you enjoy it. Soon we are bringing some more sessions of 2026 Gen PYQs. Keep doing practice, and don't forget to like the session, subscribe the channel, and share among your friends. Till then, now you understand what I try to say, right? Thank you so much.